The law of attraction is a principle that suggests that our thoughts and emotions have an impact on the experiences we have in life. It is based on the belief that we can attract into our lives whatever we focus our attention on. However, many people view the law of attraction as a pseudo-scientific concept, dismissing it as nothing more than wishful thinking. However, recent scientific research has suggested that there may be a real basis for the law of attraction and that it may be linked to the principles of quantum physics. Quantum physics is the branch of physics that deals with the behavior of matter and energy at a very small scale, such as atoms and subatomic particles. It has been found that at this level, matter behaves in ways that are very different from what we see in our everyday lives. For example, particles can exist in more than one place at the same time, and they can become entangled with each other, meaning that their properties are linked even when they are far apart. One of the key principles of quantum physics is that the observer has an impact on what is being observed. This is known as the observer effect, and it suggests that the act of observing something can actually change its behavior. This is because the act of observing involves the exchange of energy between the observer and the observed, which can alter the state of the system being observed. This principle has led some scientists to suggest that the law of attraction may be based on the principles of quantum physics. They suggest that our thoughts and emotions are forms of energy, and that by focusing our attention on something, we are actually interacting with it at a quantum level. This interaction can then influence the behavior of the thing we are focusing on, causing it to manifest in our lives. In order to understand how the law of attraction might work in terms of quantum physics, it is helpful to look at some of the key concepts of quantum mechanics. One of these is the idea of wave-particle duality, which suggests that particles can exist as both waves and particles at the same time. This means that at the quantum level, everything is in a state of potentiality, meaning that anything is possible. Another key concept of quantum physics is the idea of entanglement, which we mentioned earlier. This refers to the fact that particles can become entangled with each other, meaning that they are linked in such a way that their properties are correlated even when they are far apart. This has led some scientists to suggest that the law of attraction may be based on the idea that our thoughts and emotions can become entangled with the things we are focusing on, causing them to manifest in our life. There have been some experiments conducted that seem to support this idea. For example, in one study, researchers found that particles that had been observed in a certain way behaved differently when they were observed again in a different way. This suggests that the act of observing something can actually change its behavior, which is consistent with the idea that our thoughts and emotions can influence the things we are focusing on. Another study found that particles that were entangled with each other could still be linked even when they were separated by a large distance. This suggests that there may be a way for our thoughts and emotions to become entangled with the things we are focusing on, even if they are not physically close to us. While there is still much that we do not know about quantum physics and the law of attraction, it is clear that there may be a real basis for this principle. By understanding the principles of quantum mechanics, we may be able to better understand how our thoughts and emotions can impact our experiences and how we can use the law of attraction to manifest our desires.